Well, good morning and welcome back to the valley. We been several days since been able to do anything between work and weather. But today, what we're going to be taking care of is in the dog pen area. I call it the dog pen. That area the dogs are in, and the chicken coop, where we've had so much damp weather, the ground is just like mushy mud. And it's one thing to have the dogs in it, but when it gets kind of dangerous for my wife to walk around, we're going to try to do something about it. We've got a little bit of this dense grade gravel left that I was planning on putting down here, but we're going to shift priorities and we're going to make a path if we have enough gravel. We're going to make a path coming from the back porch all the way to in the chicken coop, where the door is at in the chicken coop. So we're going to get started on that here in just a minute. good as new, huh?
Yeah. Good thing it's flexible, huh? Thank you, babe.
Put it pretty thick, or if you don't, it's just gonna sink into the ground. If you want, I'll shovel it in there.
Oh, I can help. You want to go get another load?
For there?
No, for down in through here.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna do that, but we want to make sure we got enough. You got enough for that?
Yeah, I think so. I think we got plenty for that.
Fence as good as new. I had planned on dumping that gravel right down here where the pathway turns. But my tractor is sitting on such an angle. I know you can't see it on camera, but it's sitting like that when I get up to the fence. So with this little tractor, I'm kind of hesitant, or real hesitant, I guess, about lifting it this high because I'm afraid my load may just get a little bit out of hand and want to tip over. So I may have to, after we get this spread out to see where it's going to be, probably definitely going to need a little bit more to get down to the house. Here, I'll show you. Let me show you here. You can see here how that pathway, that's where the dogs and we walk when we go out to the chicken coop. And that's the way the dogs come in every time. So I got to get the gravel all the way down to there. So what I was planning on doing is just dumping a bunch of gravel right here and just raking it out. If I can get one good load right here, I'm going to back the tractor up here in a minute to see how it sits. But where I've got the tractor sitting now, that's about as level as it's going to get. Anyway, down here, it's on the bank like that. So, we will figure it out. I may have to bring my cart up here, my dump cart that we've got. May have to dump it in that and wheelbarrow it in and then dump it. But we'll get it figured out. Okay, me and Robin got all the gravel. We ended up not having to get any more gravel. We're just making a little walking path so our feet don't get muddy. And hopefully the dogs use it too. We can train them to stay on the gravel. But yeah, the two, let me see, 1, 2, 3 bucket loads, but the last two weren't as full as the first one. But still got a little bit of gravel left we can put down there. And we made a little walking path for the dogs to go to that's their shelter hangout. They actually like that. It's better than a dog box, I think. Robin built that. I don't know if we've ever shown that or not, Robin.
No, I got video
But
on it. But
every
no.
bit of that. Oh, did you get video on it?
Yeah, I did actually.
Well, I'll have to see if I got it in there. But anyway, now every bit of that we had here. Where'd you get the roofing on that?
Off the side of the road.
You got it off the side of the road.
Yeah, every bit of it's scrapped.
So every bit of it's scrap-free wood. We either had it here back in this last summer or the summer before last. She was able to go to the sawmill every once in a while up the road, and they would give her those pieces of rough lumber free. Those were parts they just going to throw out. And she would bring home a truckload of the old Dodge we had to get rid of.
I did no cutting on it except for my ends and up there for my roof, but those other boards is all hand-free. There are no cuts on them whatsoever.
Yeah, I remember those. So those came off of whatever boards they were milling. That's what was left, so they just threw it in a pile. So anyway, we got the path going in here for the chicks and the mean old rooster. And then we made just a little one going out to the gate. And then I was going to totally redo the gate, but I decided just to dig out. You might be able to see where I dug out underneath of it. The gate wasn't opening right. You had to lift up on it. So I just had to lower that latch down about 3/4 of an inch after I got done. But it opens a whole lot easier now. So have an easier time when we're coming in and out that. So we got the first projects done for the weekend. Don't know what we're going to get done the rest of the weekend. Robin said I'm taking her to town, so I guess we're going to town.
Yeah,
So,
and your UK game gets 20 points.
yeah, if my basketball game gets over early. Well, good morning. It's the next day. The dog seems to be using the path we made, except for when he gets about 8 or 10 foot from the porch heading in. For some reason, he veers off the path to the left into the mud, and then his usual thing is to jump up from the ground onto the porch. So we're going to have to, I guess, widen the path a little bit. I don't know. He's just got something. Maybe he doesn't get good footing when he jumps from the gravel to the porch. I don't know. But it's working out pretty good though. Robin likes it. That's what matters. So we don't really have a whole lot. I don't have a whole lot going on today. This daylight in the wintertime, where it gets darker earlier on the weekends, I try to sleep in a little bit. When I say sleep in, about 7, 8 o'clock, because I get up real early during the week, and it gets daylight. I'm not getting started till, I don't know, 10 or 11 after I sit around for a while. Then it starts getting dark about 4:30 or so. I mean, it's, you know, getting that way. And but it is what it is. What I'm thinking about doing, this is the part of the driveway, the parking area in the drive. The only thing we've ever done is throw this number 4 down. Never have worked it or nothing. It's hilly. I may take my box blade, since I got the tractor up here, and see about trying to level it out a little bit. Maybe starting from the fence and go out and see what that does. And then later on, this is not a high priority area because we don't come up here much. Maybe park some up here like a tractor or the pickup truck or something. When company comes over, it gives no place to park. But we're not on it every day. But maybe later on we get some of that 57 gravel that we got this last time and pour our coat over top of this. But I'm just going to see if I can level this out some. And then I've got some number 4 rock that's left down there. I need to put way down the driveway by the neighbor's little drive off. It's got a bad dip right there. I want to put some there because it's possible that we may be getting the last load of the 57 for down that area. We may be getting that this coming up week. So I want to put some of that number 4 in there to give it to bring that level up a little bit, and then pour the 57 on top of it. I'm not going to do a whole lot more today. I'm going to be making some stew in a while, a little bit. Robin went to Ohio to go to church with the daughter and the grandkids, or as many grandkids that would want to go. And she'll be home in a little while. So I'm going to try to have the stew ready for when she gets home. So, kind of a lazy day, but go back to work tomorrow, start all over again. think that's about, it's kind of hard to tell, I guess. I'm sure it is, but this right here was an uneven mound, up and down. Down, at least I got it fairly level. And it levels out right where the tractor's at. It levels out pretty good. Then it kind of goes down again. So what I could do is, if I ever do get the gravel for this, that I'll even that out, smooth it out. I'm getting kind of used to doing that. So I think it's all I'm gonna mess with on that right now. And my dog Arthur, he's been watching, but I'm getting to know Arthur pretty good. He's ready to go inside. Are you ready to go in, Arthur? Huh? Are you ready to go inside? Yeah, see that tail wagging? I'm gonna go inside so I don't have to mess with the gate and all that. I'm gonna go inside, open the back door and let him in, and then I'll continue on with the next thing I'm gonna do. Well, seem to have lost track of the bungee cords. I wonder where they could have gone. Got my little ratchet strap. That'll work even better. see what happens. I brought this gravel up here because there's a bad dip in the driveway right here. And even though we're getting gravel coming up this week, or next week, I want to kind of eliminate this low spot since I've got this extra gravel. That way, hopefully when the guy spreads his gravel, it won't use up as much in that one spot. It won't be like it won't be a soft hole or a soft ground. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna get more done on that today. I've shown you so much of this gravel stuff. I'm sure you either not getting tired of it or quit watching it. And it's checking my watch, or my clock, it's almost one o'clock. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a day on this and go inside and make my stew so I can have it ready for my wife when she gets home. So I'm just checking out here. I've got a little bit of you saw what I got left on the dense grade gravel. Pretty sure I got enough to finish this bottom right through here. And then we most likely are not getting any more of this, even though we'd like to have more of it. So the 57 that we put up there will end up going on the hill right here. And I don't know if we'll have enough left over from the entryway to do it or not. We'll just have to wait and see. Play it by ear. This would be fine like this over the winter. You know, this part of the driveway we don't use a whole lot other than the tractor. I park the truck down here quite often, but I only drive it every once in a while. So it'd be all right this winter if we can't get it done this winter. It gave us more time to save up, because this winter we got a pretty major project inside for us. We're going to be doing it ourselves. We're going to take out the garden tub, bathtub, whatever they call it, in the bathroom, which we don't use. We're both shower people, and we're going to put in a walk-in shower. So, and then probably end up remodeling while we're at it, redoing that a good part of that bathroom. So that'll be the good wintertime project. Plus I'm gonna put a little garbage pull out garbage bin in the cabinet. I did that other house in Georgetown. It ended up working out really good. So that's some of what's coming up. I don't know, I didn't plan on telling you that, but anyway, that'll do it for this video. So glad that you're watching. I've been getting a lot of not a lot, but been getting more comments and on stuff, ideas, suggestions. And man, I really appreciate it, because I'm not a pro, not experienced at this. I'm learning as I go. It's probably pretty obvious to see by watching that I don't know really what I'm doing. So I welcome all the ideas, but I will, you know, some of the suggestions on like different attachments to get and everything. I have a plan on attachments. The only thing that you have to do is have that money to get it. So it's just going to happen slowly. I've got the box blade. The next attachment that I'm probably going to get, I'd really like to have is a track hose. I'd like to have, but that's way down the road. You know, the reason being is all this brush over here. I can just reach over and get it where this little creek is. But you know, the next attachment I'm going to want to get is either a brush hog or a flail mower, because we're going to have some stuff we want to do. I thought about the brush hog, but the more I watch videos on the flail mower, I think I'm probably going to get the flail mower. But that's down the road too. So, but anyway, that's what's going on. That's what's coming up, and that's the end of this video. So thank you again for watching, and have a great day or night, whatever it is you're watching this, and God bless. We'll see you again soon.